It's on. Let's say. Give me a second to. You tell me if it's on. Or not.
Yeah, it's on. I'm just gonna send the link to everyone then.
Yep.
And oh yeah, you're not screen sharing in Discord. I just noticed.
What do you mean? I am.
Oh, okay. Okay, but then I think we should be ready to go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the ACOC Formula 2 Championship here at Barcelona, Catalonia. So we are underway for qualifying today here at beautiful Spain in the outskirts of Barcelona. Today in the commentary box is me, Miran Evji, and joining me back today is Rowan. Welcome back.
Thank you, Miran. It's great to be back in the commentary box, to be honest. Seeing this championship go on, it's amazing. I mean, it's good to see it from a viewer's perspective, but it's also good to be back.
Yeah, definitely. It is great to have you back, Rowan. But so your expectations coming into qualifying then. Last time out in Bahrain, we had Adam Hidayat, the Indonesian on pole. Do you think he will be able to grab pole again, or do you think we'll be able to see a new pole sitter today?
I'd say the second one. It's Formula 2, it's never the same. I mean, each session it's completely different. Like, even qualifying doesn't tell anything about the race. It just tells the positions at the start, but like it doesn't tell him the true pace. So.
Definitely. Now that I do agree with you there, actually, because I think we saw that last race as well when Hidayat started on pole. He finished third, and Daniel Fraser won that race from P6 on the grid. So obviously, yeah, Formula 2 being a spec series and all these junior drivers, it is a really unpredictable series. So
yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it is quite hard to predict everything. But here is Thomas Mandich in the Campos.
Setting in the first lap. That's a 1:30 to 5:9. That seems very decent. As let's see, other times are Antonov, who is 8 tenths behind. Oh, well, that's not equivalent. Yeah, that's true to be as close. But I was here. The Indonesian, who set pole last time, is now 4 tenths off. Will he improve? That's the question.
That is definitely the question. Now that we are having a few times come in, the time by Mandich being the benchmark time here.
That's my Drago feat is only 300 off the time.
Yeah, Victor Alrum going P3 as well. So we are seeing the first few times come in.
We have Victor Alrum, who is 2 tenths behind both drivers. Well, not exactly.
Look at Dragovic, actually, not quite far behind Mandich, actually, just 300ths of a second behind the Campos driver. As yeah, we are having times come in and now. As we have had a new fastest time, it's Linus Kemel in the Russian time who takes provisional pole. His Russian time teammate currently at the bottom of the timing screens at the moment. Russian time, not the best when it comes to qualifying, as they proved in Bahrain. And as I just said, Antonov improves up into P8, so I might be proven wrong here.
What's the commentator tracking again?
Yeah, but Timel holds pole for the moment. But no, yeah, commentator strikes again. Biranek takes pole, and now Schlesser takes pole. So
Here.
we are seeing. So all of the times rolling in now is Luca Farina and the
Yeah,
Prema.
Let's talk about
P2.
the newcomer, Oscar. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but the newcomer who is
Yeah, Summit
standing in
Özkan.
for Riley Milson in the MP Motorsport car, and he'll be driving alongside Oscar. I forgot his last name.
Oscar van Rooyen, I think it is.
Oscar van Rooyen, yeah. He'll be there to prove himself up against Oscar. What do you think he'll do?
I think, I mean, it's quite hard to predict. I mean, Özkan does have the least experience out of all the drivers. So he didn't partake in preseason testing. Bahrain was a bit of a proving ground for him, I'd say. It wasn't really. I think that was just getting up to speed with the car and everything. So I do feel like.
Was he in the MP Motorsports car in Bahrain already?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, then I missed it.
Yeah, he was in the MP car, but he wasn't partaking in preseason testing. So yeah, but Özkan actually doing quite well. Only a few thousands behind. I do believe that is. Oh, he actually goes P9, so pretty good time for Mess. Christoph Beranek up into P3 as well. Just behind Luca Farina there. So quite a good lap from the Czech driver. As we are seeing some drivers coming to the pits, Schlesser and Farina in the pit lane now.
12 minutes remaining. You see, the gap from P1 to P20 is 1 second. That really shows that that's a spec series, you know. It's all about the driving, mainly.
Yeah, definitely. But we are seeing some drivers struggle. I can see here in qualifying, especially the bottom two, Laban Zasnishkai and Richard Sundevik. Almost a second down on the pole time, so they have had a bit of a rocky start. But I do think.
As a Dutchman, Oscar van Rooyen is a P7. Last qualifying in Bahrain was a bit shaky to say the least, and his result wasn't either. Yeah, he's now going in the pit lane. As we watch, I think. Oh, there's some blocking there. Is that Dragovic? I think that is.
Yeah, that is Dragovic. Behind him is what looks to be the Russian time of Timel.
Yeah.
As Ida Weitz goes P13. So quite a good lap from the Swede to for P13. He's not had the greatest qualifying, especially not in Bahrain. Oh, as there's a bit of contact there between Schlesser and the Arden. No, not sure who that might be, but
it's a bit naughty.
Yeah.
I wonder if the stewards will look into it, to be honest, because that could ruin the lap time of the car behind.
Yeah, we will check that later on. But back to what I was talking about, Ida Weitz. Not the greatest qualifying he had back in Bahrain, but it was quite a chaotic race to say the least. So he was able to pull through and score some good points.
Yep. We see them enter turn 9, fast corner, fast blind corner. Do you know anything about this corner, let's say, in this class? Maybe you've driven here or something, you know?
No, not in the F2 cars. Obviously I've driven here with the F1 cars, and those are completely different, considering the F2 cars have, you know, less downforce and different engines and everything. So it's a completely different. I won't say completely different, but it is quite different if we compare it to the F1 cars.
The apex is essentially blind there. Like you go in, turn in, and you go uphill. Then I know you turn right. You don't really know where to turn in, as you don't really have a point. So you either turn in early to stay safe, or go for the big risk and turn in a bit later.
Definitely. As we are having some people join into chat at the moment. Alex, Lewis, and I do believe it is Gabriel. So hello to you guys. Hopefully you are enjoying this F2 qualifying as much as we are. But yeah, as we have what is it, 4 minutes remaining? I can't quite see.
And we got 9 minutes remaining to.
Oh, 9 minutes.
It's a bit longer.
Yeah, stream is a bit blurry, so it's hard to see, but it won't matter too much.
Ah, yes, you want to just. We have Luca Free now going for another run. And what can he do? I think it's a Prema. I'm not sure.
It is the Prema.
Yeah, it is a Prema.
I just realized also, Rowan, look at the gap from P4 to P8. That is really close. It's only a 10 separating everyone.
See, Luca Free now. And he's only 200s off into Sector 1. It's really close. Might be an improvement.
Yeah, we'll see. He's gonna have to hope for a
big lock up there.
He's gonna have to hope for a good.
Fine.
Yeah, he's gonna have to hope for a good Sector 2. Not looking too good considering that lock up, but.
Close to turn 9. Oh, a bit of understeer there. Maybe that's why I take the corners in the GP2 cars. A GP2 cars, I should say. As he is again 200s off. That's very impressive. To drive 2 sectors consistently without making up any gap or without losing it to a gap. That's very impressive. Consistency to the max. Look at Frida here.
Definitely.
Coming into the last sector, very tricky one, very slow one as well. The downforce speeds up as the rookie, I shouldn't say, Askan comes into B3 there in the empty motorsport.
But can Farina improve?
Yeah,
no!
Lost out in the last sector. You can see he lost 600s. But he definitely improved. Go for another run or not?
I do think I'm not sure, but Samet Özkan, a good lap from him actually to put a P3. So he has pulled out quite an improvement. As who is that? That is Nikhil Walji in the other Prema who goes P5. So yeah, Walji didn't have the greatest time out back in Bahrain, but it looks to be
sense.
Definitely looks to be more comfortable here at Barcelona.
Yep. So we have just Pomar. And I can't really figure out which car it is to be honest right now.
That's the ART.
It's the ART, okay. It's just a red car. You just got a red and black car.
I just also realized, Rowan, we have 2 people with the same initials, so we might have to change that. As Rickard Sunevik actually goes P2.
Wow,
and
2,000 off. That's nearly an equal lap time there.
2,000 off Schlesser. That is incredibly close. But good job from the Swedish-Korean driver to put it P2. So he is. I'm not sure you're going to improve that. As Ida Bites actually takes pole there.
With nearly a tenth.
Nearly a tenth of a second.
Wow.
The Rapax driver puts it on pole. But wow, that is. We've seen 2 different pole sitters in the span of not even a minute. But that is, quite a. That is a really good lap from Ida Bites. So he's going to be happy with that, I presume.
It's only 400 of his personal best there, you can see. Is he going for another run there? Could he improve it? Or was it the absolute limit? There, in P5 goes just Pomar in the HRT.
Yeah, good luck from him. ART, not really the strongest when it came to Bahrain, but they look to have improved as well. So the shifting, the pecking order has changed. As who's that? That's Lavas Nishkai up into P2. So it's a Rapax front row lockout at the moment.
That's what they like to see.
Definitely. So Rapax team are gonna be quite happy with that, even if they get pole or not. That is gonna be a really, really good result. In qualifying for the Rapax team. As who's that in P15? Not quite sure. Oh yeah, it's Singh who goes P15. But good lap from Laban, almost equaling his teammate there. So
no, they get close. Unlike F1.
Yeah, this obviously being a spec series. As who is that? this is the problem I was talking about, Roman. We have two drivers with the same initials, so the guy with P10 could either be Daniel Fraser or Jean-Francois Bilot. We have no idea. Yeah, it was Daniel. Yeah, it's Fraser. So Bilot in P17. Not the greatest start to the season the Frenchman was hoping for, but Daniel Fraser.
They're very close off into the first sector. That other Fraser, the other. You see there,
Timel just splitting the two lap axes.
Wow.
That is really close, actually. Just 100th of a second off Weitz.
That's a 10 between P1 and P5.
Definitely, with 4 minutes remaining in qualifying. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say it's anyone's game for pole here, but who would you say?
Yeah.
Oh, that is Victor Album taking pole, actually.
With 3 tenths nearly. Wow.
3 tenths. That is definitely an impressive lap. But that is incredibly strong lap from Album to take pole by 3 tenths.
I wonder if anyone can take it from him.
Looks unlikely at the moment. That is probably the main question at the moment, if anyone can take the pole from Album at the moment. But the Haas reserve, as we said before, he made an appearance at pre-season testing for Haas, actually.
Yep.
He's definitely got that F1 experience, and maybe it looks to pay off here quite a bit. As he takes pole.
I mean, you said before that F1 and GP2 cars are quite different, so I don't really take into account how they have improved him, but who knows?
I think there is someone on quite a good lap. I think it's Alex Broster in P19, as yes, he does improve actually up into P10.
Yeah.
So
again, we see the Dutchman Van Rooyen be in P18. He really has to find space. There's no chance.
Yeah, Van Rooyen is gonna have to find that pace quite quickly.
Yeah.
But I honestly, with 2 minutes in the session remaining, Rowan, who would you say is the most likely candidate to take pole?
I really don't have a clue, to be honest. I mean, they all improved, it seems. But Albon, with a really strong lap, seems to be the main one to beat right now. As he seems to go in the pits, and that means he probably is not gonna go out another time in this qualifying.
Yes. Yeah, Album and Weitz, then that puts both of the two out of the equation for pole, or at least Weitz then. So Linus Timel, this does not look to be a this looks to be a bit of an outlap, not an outlap, a bit of a slow lap for him. So I think maybe if he can speed up now, as he rounds the final chicane to start his flying lap. But 3 tenths, that is... Oh no, he comes into the pit lane actually. So that puts Linus Timel. But Laurens is niche guy. Is he on a flying lap?
I have no idea, to be honest. They all go in.
Sure. Yeah, they're all going in. So that is even more drivers out of the equation. Yeah. As Rickard Sundevik currently on... I think this might be a flying lap. I hope he does not pit here, because that would be quite anticlimactic.
Yeah.
As I think...
I think he is pitting, to be honest. But I can't really tell. No, he's not.
No, he isn't. But this does not look like an improvement. That last...
No, he's not.
Oh no! Oh, he's starting his flying lap. As I do think Schlesser started his flying lap.
Do something about P6 and make it perhaps P5 or even better pole. Who knows? Let's watch it on both. Goes into the first corner, clips it very nice. Yeah, goes into turn 3. It's a very tricky corner, to be honest. It's in F1 it's flat, in GP2 it's really hard to tell. It doesn't seem to take it fully flat, so I wouldn't say it is. So yes, he actually improves with 100ths of a second. 100ths of a second there.
Doesn't look to be enough for pole at the moment, but yeah, we're gonna have to watch.
He doesn't lock up down like the others, it seems. There he goes. Turn 8. The turn 7 and 8 right now here. Goes into turn 9. Let's see the fast corner there. That seems really tiny, to be honest. And it's gonna be a close one, I think. What can he do? As he's 10 down into the second sector there, nearly.
Oh.
That's not gonna help him. Let's see. As Van Rooyen comes straight into P10.
Very good left with him, but Yash Parmar goes P9 as well.
And declines from the top 10 qualifying. So here
But,
he goes.
Good Sundevik. Oh, yeah, just
that's a
tiny bit wider. I do not think there's gonna be an improvement. We're gonna watch anyways as it comes across the line. And no, it is no improvement.
He stays
Speed, and it is Victor Albom who takes pole here at Spain.
Wow.
So bravo to him.
Yep.
Securing pole by 0.3 of a second. That is incredible. I mean, that is such a big gap.
Whoa, camera. Have you taken a screenshot or something? I guess with the timing, you know.
No, it doesn't matter, I think.
Oh, okay.
But we are now getting ready for...
That's a GT3 RS on the grid. It's a medical car.
Yeah, but we are now getting ready for this Spanish Grand Prix, as it's Victor Albom on pole and Ida Weitz in second. And we are away here at Spain. It looks to be not quite a good start for, or no, it looks to be a good start for Albom as well. But Lavon Znischka already lined up alongside him. His teammate, but are on the outside there. There looks to be Linus Timel, who takes from Ida Weitz up into second actually. As it's Albom now who leads from Timel, from Weitz, from Schlesser and from Sundevik. But Weitz reclaims the second place from Timel. As
seems to be a collision
there. And that is quite a big crash. There's multiple cars involved. It looks like Lavon Znischka actually involved in there as well.
Yeah.
Adam Hidayat and Nikhil Walji. So 3 cars involved there. But that is really unfortunate for Lavon Znischka, who scored a podium there last race. So he is now down in last place. But Victor Albom has had quite a good start. He's 8/10 up on Ida Weitz at the moment.
Yep.
If you could just switch to the interval screen real quick, Rowan.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, you really unfortunate for Znischka, I must say, as
I think
he's retired actually. Yeah. So that is Znischka out.
Wait,
first retirement.
Maybe he's trying to get out here.
Not sure. Yeah, maybe he pitted for repairs. Not quite sure. But yeah, Victor holding the gap actually quite big. That is 8/10.
It's something to win there.
At the moment. But we have seen tire wear play quite a big role in these races. Not obviously not right now, but like in the closing stage of the races, we have seen tire wear play a big advantage. Richard Sundevik had a tire problem in Bahrain, which saw him go from P1 to P19 in the span of a few laps. So there was something horribly wrong with his tires. And
but it seems like Albom really is trying to create a gap right now. Unless either Weitz can get back, but it's definitely gonna be tricky to keep those tires alive and push for P1. Yeah, he has to compensate somewhere.
Definitely. Weitz actually staying quite consistent, holding that gap to Victor Albom, as it just increases by a bit now. But
meanwhile, it seems like the unfortunate Laban is still driving.
Yeah, so yeah, Lavon Znischka not giving up yet. So
yeah,
I don't know. He's definitely looking to salvage some points. It's obviously unlikely, as there's a bit of a train for me there behind really Sundevik, that looks to be. As Ida Weitz says the fast lap at 1:32.4. Baronek tops that at 1:32.3, goes 10 faster. So yeah, he's now chasing down Jean-Francois Bilot in P6. So yeah, you can see quite close gaps forming. So yeah, a bit of a
closing in on Albon. Yeah. Closing with 210s. We'll see what this goes.
Yeah, I do not think there's gonna be an overtake in, like, I think if White continues his pace, I definitely think we'll see an overtake maybe 5 or 10 laps in, but we can't be sure at the moment. As
go for the cut back there. And we'll pass. Yeah, yes. Unless you take him back to position, who knows?
yeah, he took back the position from Mid-Passing in P16, so yeah.
Can he maybe go for the late launch? It seems to be a bit far. It is a bit far, but he maybe can close the gap.
As Labans now sets the fast lap 132.2, so that is a 10th faster than Baronic.
It is.
So yeah, I do think Zasnishka might be on fresher tires now that I think about it. So he might actually not finish last, but yeah, we'll just have to wait. We'll see how it pans out, and we'll have to wait for the end of the race to have our questions answered. But here it is, yeah, Mattia Dragovic now on the back of Daniel Fraser. Fraser down in P14, not where he wants to be after his spectacular performance at the Bahrain Grand Prix, where he won it from P6 on the grid. But yeah, obviously Barcelona being quite a tough track to overtake.
It's not gonna be
No,
easy.
these are F2 cars.
Oh, they call GP because they became F2, I think, in 2018.
No, 2017.
What's they were called GP2 cars? Oh.
No, they were called F2. It was 2017 when GP2 were branded to F2. But let's not have this conversation for now. Let's focus on the racing. Oh yeah, Daniel Fraser in P14, so I don't think he's gonna be able to hold that championship lead if he finishes like it is right now. And here's yeah, you can see actually Weitz has closed the gap by 2/10.
Yeah.
But don't count out Linus Timel as well in P3, so he's actually doing quite consistent. He got P3 in Bahrain and now is P3 here at Barcelona, so yeah, definitely don't count him out as well. But Peter Schlesser behind the Swede as well, so it is, I'd say, almost anyone's game for the race lead here.
As below is 4/10 behind on number 5, that is Sandvik. That can be an interesting battle, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it definitely could.
Go on board with him.
Both Bilo and Sundevik not scoring points last time out, so they're in quite a good point positions at the moment. So yeah, they're gonna want to try to score some decent points and just finish.
There's still a long ways to go, because it's still like 13 laps plus the end.
Yeah, definitely. Still quite a long time to go, so we don't know what is gonna happen and everything. We have obviously seen a lot of lead changes and stuff like that in F2. We saw that last time out, quite a lot actually.
Okay.
But yeah, obviously you can't really predict the unpredictable.
Exactly.
But yeah, below looks to be holding that gap to Sundevik. Maybe he's not even falling away a little bit, but I can't really see at the moment.
There's not really any.
As Daniel Fraser actually got past Thomas Mandich for P13, so
Yeah.
the racing engineering car gets past the Campos. Mattia Dragovic actually looks to be on the back of Mandich as well, so
Yeah.
the question is if Mandich actually made a mistake somewhere. But
Van Rooyen here, in pursuit of his own teammate. Both having most out of points.
So that is not good for MP at the moment.
Yeah, the Dutch team is not really looking good so far. But, yeah. I don't know, I think there's gonna be they're not done yet. They're not. This a teammate of Van Rooyen, Oskan, is on the back of the points right now.
Yeah, Özkan quite close to Broster there.
Yeah.
In
it's tricky to follow here in sector 3, so he has to really be cautious with where he gets close, because dirty air and stuff might not help out for him.
Definitely, it is almost an impossibility to overtake in sector 3 because you know it's so tight and so technical. So yeah, it is. Yeah, as you said, very hard to follow here. But now with the drivers getting DRS, this is where we might see overtakes happening. But Özkan doesn't look to be closing in on Broster at the moment. As yeah, but you can see some consistent gaps forming. As Tomas Manic and Matija Dragovic trading places there, down in P14. If we can see that battle real quick.
You can see Manic seems to get passed by Dragovic.
Yeah, Manic getting past Dragovic as Mika Singh is now gonna try. He was quite close to Dragovic, but someone who's close to Singh as well is Antonov. So this might turn into a bit of an interesting battle for P15 here.
Yep.
But I think the two Tridents currently out of the points actually. So not a good race for Trident at the moment. Kirayat as well. Kind of lost out in Bahrain as well. He secured the pole position, but that was about as good as it got for the Indonesian.
It really shows how Paul doesn't say anything in this series, you know. It's a spec series, so it's just pure flat-out racing to the end. No bullshitting around with strategy, just flat-out racing. That's what we like. I think. Look at this train here, for example. For example, in F1 they literally can't follow each other because the cars are so wide and they are so affected by that. Yeah, that you really can't do this for too long. Well, here in F2, as I said, you can really do it. You can really follow around for like, let's see, there's not a big gap from P1 to P10, but they're still beside, like they're still close to each other.
Definitely. Well, as we were on the topic of spec series, just for those watching, you might have heard that we are launching a new spec series. The third tier of the Assetto Corsa Offline Championship Formula E starts on Saturday. So that is going to be something to look forward to. It's going to be all new cars, all new drivers, all new circuits. It's something I'm personally very looking forward to commentate over and just to generally watch. I think it's going to be quite fun. But now let us focus on F2 for the time being.
Yep. Let's see, here's a close gap there.
Well, that is quite close, actually.
P15 and P17, that is. Wow. Yeah, I think this is the closest gap we have currently at the track right now, on the track.
No, P5, I think.
No, I can't really see anything about P5 right now.
P5 was, I think, like... Yeah, 3/10.
Really Sandervik. Trying to get past Schlesser, I guess.
Yeah, Schlesser, the French Dams driver.
So here goes Thomas Mandits for the overtake. Can he make them work? There.
Oh, that is close.
Oh, yeah, that is very close.
Yeah, I just had to...
there might have been a bit of contact there, but I'm not sure. I just couldn't see it on. Now look at how much it lost out there. And maybe there's damage as well. Look at that front wing for a moment.
Yeah, might be, but yeah, I think Mandich just had to back out of that. How it's gonna work as Dima Antonov is now trying it on Mandich on the outside, but
that front wing seems better on the car than on Mandich, but who knows? There, mounts a curb in order to get past, but he loses out so much there as Mandic there takes the outside curb around turn 8. Now they go into turn 9. Tricky sector with a broken front wing for Mandic. As you can see, Antonov close in. Now into turn 10. Can you maybe do a late lunge? No. As Mandic really manages to still keep hold on that car.
Yeah, surprising how Mandic is actually holding somewhat of a gap to Antonov behind. So
yeah, but meanwhile he's losing out to Singh. Let's look at that front wing. There's definitely something has happened there. You can see.
yeah, definitely. If we can check the
Stay
TV
down.
cams.
Look at
check
the front right tire there as well.
Yes, Milka Singh now his fastest lap, 31.9. So
Yeah,
that
front
is.
wing seems crooked there on car.
Yeah, that is going to cause a bit of a disturbance in airflow as Antonov just trying to get ahead of Mandic. He
But
knows.
now turn 3, it's a tough corner with a broken front wing. And Mandic should know, as you can see Antonov really closing in, but not enough it seems for some reason. Now turn 4, we have seen big controversy, this time it stays clear of controversies. Look at the front tires of both, or front right tires of both cars. Seem to have some, raining there. You can see the rear right tire, you can see the rear right tire as well.
Yeah, definitely a lot of graining on those tires, but Antonov definitely has to get past Mandic as soon as possible because his Mandic's car is damaged, so Antonov is just steadily losing time behind Mandic here, so he just wants to get past the Croatian as fast as possible.
Turn 3 is gonna be the sector 3 is gonna be tricky with a broken front wing. You'd say he gets up and then with the increased drag on Mandic's car, he should get past on the main straight.
Yeah, he's gonna want to have a good exit now here out of the last chicane.
Yeah. Oh, mid curb there. That you shouldn't do that too often either, because suspension don't like that in these cars. Now maybe with DRS and less drag, can he maybe close a gap? Let's see. Mandic also has DRS for some reason, 3/10s, but he's still too far behind.
Yeah. He does look to be closing in though. You can't really see that aero advantage between Antonov's car and Mandic's car. Look, you can definitely see the downforce advantage there as well through turn 3.
Is he gonna make a move into turn 4? No, he isn't. Stays behind, stays vulnerable, or losing out more time. It's 3/10s. Turn 5. Oh wait, it's turn 6. No wait, no. Here he loses out on the exit there for some reason. It's very strange. Seems like Mandic really found a way to have that rear and stay where it should be.
Yeah, this is quite horrible news for Antonov as he's just completely stuck behind a broken car. So he is losing massive amounts of time to Singh in front, who's actually 3.2 seconds ahead of Mandic. So Antonov really the biggest loser here out of the 3.
Yep. Okay, maybe see Tyrwest play a role in this race. As look at how close he is. Maybe he'll get him on the main straight if he can get a good exit. As both take the cup very hard there, but it seems he's definitely closer than last lap. Now he should be able to take him. What can Antonov do with DRS? Osgan goes into the points. Here we have a battle for P16. That's it, goes past. There, can we see it? There, goes on the inside. You should have him. The Russian time goes into P16. That took him a bit too long.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, he was definitely stuck behind Mandic for more time than he wanted to. So that must have been quite horrible for him. Yeah, but
promote spots go into a fight for points.
Yeah, Özkan
will Robin sit behind? Will he maybe overtake his team at the risk of both losing out the points and DNFing?
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But Özkan, while we were talking about Antonov and Mandic, Özkan tried to get ahead of Broster, I think.
I think he got ahead for a moment there, but then he got overtaken again.
Yeah, that could be a possibility as you see them.
The front right there, look at that spot. machine be completely gone, I think. The question
Yeah,
is, will the tire make it to the end? It's 5 laps to the end. He's here. Gals can make a move. It seems like he's a bit too far back, but who knows? A Dragon Feet sets in the fastest lap. He seems to be a bit too far back. But yeah, the battle is on us. There he goes a bit wider. Oh, that's not gonna help him there.
That's gonna compromise him quite a lot.
Yeah, and also his teammates for Ryan, who had to slam on their brakes for a moment, it seemed like, to avoid making contact.
Yeah, that was just a really poor exit from Özkan, not the exit he would have hoped for, especially in a crucial corner like turn 2 and turn 3. So
that would be a little bit of a debrief for the MP Motorsport 2.
But what surprises me, Rowan, is Victor Albom has still been able to hold that gap from either Weitz. Right. Actually, it's increased by a tenth. So
maybe Taiwo playing a role for Weitz. Is he maybe pushed too hard in the beginning? Who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever happened there, that's going to be very disappointing for Weitz. Because Albom led from the start, I think, actually.
Yeah, he has led every single lap, so really impressive. Only if he somehow scores the fastest lap, then it will be a grand slam for the Danish driver. But not looking too, what was I gonna say? Not looking too likely for Albom, as Weitz looks to be lapping a bit faster than him actually.
Yeah.
As Milka Sings has the fastest lap now, so we are seeing some pace differences come in. Fastest lap just getting quicker and quicker, which is quite a surprise actually. But yeah, Spain, hard to follow cars through here, just hard to overtake in general. Yeah. So qualifying is very crucial here, as we see.
Yes. It seems like he closed the gap by a bit, but I don't know if it will be enough at the end of the race. He knows he has to push, but he really isn't gaining anything, it seems like, really.
No, not really. He does not look to be gaining by quite a lot. As I do think there's... no, never mind. Yeah, really not much to say, is there? Albom, I mean, yeah, definitely... I mean, great drive from him to have held it this long, and Weitz staying consistent even despite that. Yeah, Weitz held it consistent even despite that. I mean, horribly grained front right. So
yeah, but how is it for Albom? It's the same for Albom there. I hope it doesn't fly up or something in the air in the last lap, because that would be very sour for him. Here, Özkan seems to close the gap again back a bit. But yeah, he really needs to be safe with himself there and not run him off the road again on the braking.
Yeah, definitely Özkan lost out massively to Broster, but he has built up the gap back to the Brit, so he's gonna want to overtake him just as soon as possible.
He really needs this. He really needs this time gap get past on the main straight.
And definitely, the Red Bull test and reserve driver Alex Broster definitely going to want to put up a good show for the higher ups at F1. But Özkan putting good pressure on Broster, so we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see as Özkan going a bit deep there actually.
Yeah, but he seems to get away with it a bit. Although he lost out with a 10, that's not what you want in the final sector either. To be fair, behind a bit. Now, will it be enough? A half a second. It should be enough, but there is in theory. But you need to come from big. You need to have big balls to overtake with such gap. Here he goes.
I think Broster. Yeah. Broster just has the better run, got the better run there on the exit. So Yeah,
Yeah,
no
you can nearly
overtakes.
sense frustration from Oscar underneath the driver's helmet. That's maybe why he made the mistake in turn 10.
Definitely that. I mean, honestly, that might have almost costed him the move on Brosser, because he was quite consistently behind Alex, and now he's not. Yeah, he can't really close down the gap at the moment.
I mean, you can see him close in on the first sector and last sector, but then lose out in the last sector.
Yeah, Özkan looks to be a bit faster here through sectors 1 and 2, but Brosser just looks to have the edge on him into sector 3 as we now approach sector 3.
Will he this time make it through the corner normally, as he takes a wider line there, but it seems to, he takes the same line there. See if he nearly has to do it. It's again the same type of gap that he had last lap. Now going into the chicanes. Can you make up time here? Doesn't really seem like it. There, curb. There, a bit of a sloppy exit again. 6/10s, that's too far. That's definitely too far.
Yeah, fastest lap by Pierre Schlesser.
Yeah, 5
So,
times. He lost out there.
Yeah, Schlesser catching up to Linus de Mel actually. So yeah, he's actually caught up by a bit. So I'd say if he continues this pace, he could overtake the.
He's on a different tire though.
Oh yeah, he is. But the thing is, will he have enough time? We're on already on lap 17 of.
It depends how he
18.
holds the gap. Maybe he can go for a late lunge in turn 1. But
Definitely.
it's really tough to tell.
Schlesser is gonna have to hope that Tumelo makes a mistake somewhere on the last lap, but the gap to Albom has increased by almost 4/10 now.
Yeah.
So Albom has pulled out.
Just like this for Album, unless he makes a mistake like a puncture or something in the last lap.
A bit of extra pace, but yeah, tire wear not making too much of a difference here.
Yeah,
at Barcelona, so all of the drivers look to have managed it quite equally, but Schlesser still quite
that might be a bit too far back, but that can't really tell.
Yeah, as we now start the final lap of the Spanish Grand Prix.
That's quite a big gap to make up on the main straight. I mean, as long as
Yeah, I don't
really have any hope for him, to be honest.
I don't think he's gonna get it. As Milka Singh now is the fastest lap, I do think that's probably gonna be the definitive fastest lap, as we're now on board with Luca Farina.
So the fight of his own with P6 and 7 there.
Yeah, so he is.
Do anything. It's 3/10. It's the final lap. I don't really think he can do anything at this point. I think it's just one lap late. It's one lap short. Unless he makes a mistake.
Yeah, not looking too likely, but could we switch on to Traban real quick just to check the gaps and everything?
Yeah.
But yeah, the gap to Weitz still 1 second, and it does not look like anything will be able to stop this man from Denmark today, as he's driven quite a great race. He took pole position, led all of the 18 laps as he now rounds the final corner. Quite a disappointing result from him in Bahrain, but it's going to be an amazing result from him here at Barcelona. Victor Albom takes the win here at Spain. It divides first time on the podium for him as well. Linus Timel back on the podium. A consecutive P3, second time in a row.
As Milka Singh sets the fastest lap of the race again.
Milka Singh just getting the fastest lap, once again improving. So, but yeah, quite an impressive drive from Albom, I must say, today. That was some consistent driving, I must say. He just held that gap beautifully and even increased the gap at the end. So, yeah.
Very well held. see him on the way back
as
to
we
the
are
pits.
as we are waiting for the last man to cross the line. Laban Sosnishkai still 44 seconds behind, so
He really couldn't
sadly,
make it.
yeah, sadly he couldn't improve as he now just
Rounds the final corner. Look at the damage on the rear wing, so it's still on the scratches. It's spell damage, you see. No, where the crash definitely didn't help him at the start, but he couldn't really make up anything afterwards.
But that was Formula 2 then for today. Victor Albom took the win here at Barcelona. Quite a good drive from him. Ida Weitz, first time on the podium for him as well. He took P2, so good result then. And Linus Timell, again, second time on the podium in a row, so quite good from the Swede. Pierre Schlesser in P4. I think he could have gotten Timel had there been a few more laps remaining. Richard Sundevik, bit of a better result from him compared to Bahrain, as Jean-Francois Biraud scores points as well, and behind is Christoph Beranek, then Farina, then Parmar and Broster. But yeah, I do think that that will be it today for Formula 2. Hopefully everyone watching has enjoyed this as much as we have. But yeah, so from me and Rowan, it is goodbye and see you tomorrow when the ACOC returns for the